Good morning and welcome to another edition of Saturday Morning Coffee with Back to Basics Dog Training. Sorry, I forgot to turn my phone off. Good morning all. Hope everybody's having a good start to their weekend. For those of you who don't know me, first-time viewers, I'm Leon. I'm the head trainer here at Back to Basics Dog Training. And for those who have followed me, I'm still Leon from Back to Basics Dog Training. As always, if you're here watching now live or later on in the replay, please put a comment in. Let me know you're watching. Let me know you're here. Let me know where you're watching from. With that being said, I know this week we're going to talk a lot about how to get your guests into your homes without your dogs, annoying them. But I do want to start off with something that I think we really need to show because we talk about it all the time, which is mastering the walk. I actually have found some videos that I had downloaded a while ago from one of my customers that had a horrible situation trying to walk their dog. The dog was pulling them all over the place, going back and forth, wrapping the leash around them, jumping on them, nipping at them, the whole 9 yards, which I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to, trying to walk your dogs. It's not a fun experience. It's not a pleasant experience. It should be a very relaxed, enjoyable experience. And unfortunately, sometimes with the dogs, it does not work that way. So I'm going to try something new that this platform has allowed me to do, which is share my screen. So hopefully this works. You guys let me know. But I'm going to put up the first video, which is them walking the dog before Back to Basics got involved with teaching them. And then I'm going to try to figure out how to load the other videos up as we're talking here. So let me know what you think. We'll go through some of the scenario. Good morning, Michelle and Athena. How are you guys doing? So we're going to try this now. Hopefully I can get this to work properly. Michelle, since you're watching, let me know if you do see the video on there. Hopefully it's playing. And you guys are seeing this video. This is Bodie. As you can see, he's a kind of a knucklehead walker. He's all over the place. And I'm going to put it side by side, I hope, but it's not working. So there we go. So as you can see, he's dragging her all over the place. It's not a pleasant walking experience, as you guys can imagine. Yep, it's on. So you see it, dog's all over the place. Now I'm going to try to figure this out, guys. Just bear with me here to try to show you what it looks like after the fact. Let me just pause it. Let's see if I can pull that up now. Just bear with me here, guys. I may have to close this screen. Yeah, it looks that way. Hold on one second. I'm trying it here, guys. This is new. Never did this before, so never sure how anything's going to work. Let me just get this to the beginning. How do I minimize? Is this? Okay, now you guys should be able to, yep. So here's the second part of the video where they're doing some work with him. Hold on, let me get it up here. And as you can see, it's a nice off-leash experience. It's a short video. This is people who have practiced mastering the walk based on the videos that we put out on the YouTube channel that I talk about every week. Same dog, same walker, totally different results. And this is all within a couple week period, guys. It wasn't that long. It didn't take her that long to accomplish it. I'm going to put me back up on here. And we're going to try putting the last of the videos up here, so just bear with me. And just give me a second. This is with Dad walking the pup. Let me see if I can do a split screen. I'm trying it here, guys. Just give me a second. Oh, we'll do it this way because I don't know why it doesn't work the other way. And this is with Dad walking Bodie. As you can see, same result off leash. Bodhi's doing really good here. Not getting distracted by the other dog that you can see down there behind their other dog. Much better of a walk. And this is just somebody who's really focused on not trying, but accomplishing mastering the walk back to basics style, which is something we talk about every week. So those videos that I keep referring you guys to watch on my YouTube channel, it's real important to do it. Follow each step. Episode 1, master it. Episode 2, master it. Episode 3, and so on. I do that in the yard with Athena. She's amazing. Doesn't work with any distractions though, like another dog laugh out. She'll get it. You just got to keep doing it. Each dog is an individual. I say this all the time. There's excuse me, no time frame you can put on it, but it's also going to come up 99% of it from the energy you use. I mean, we know that. We know the energy is real important. The calmer you are, the calmer your dog is, and so forth and so on. But you have to go out there with conviction. This is what you expect from Athena, and Athena should do it. So you just got to keep working on it. I do have another session that I worked on this week with a dog, very hyper dog, very easily distracted. I'm going to get the videos off my wife's phone and compile them and to make a video of the process that we're going through with Diesel. Big, strong, dog that really can give you a workout. It gave me a workout, but you can see progress being made, and it started at a different point than most people think, where a walk normally starts, or even any of the excitement normally starts, and you'll see that in the video. But just to give you a heads up, where I used threshold management, which we talk about all the time, was actually getting the dog, because we met at a facility, we're getting the dog out of the crate in the back of the car calmly. It made it easier for me to transition into the walk and breaking some of these unwanted habits that the pup had. But let's get into the main subject this week, because I know a lot of people last week really were interested in it, which is Christmas is next week. We're going to have family, friends come over, and we don't want to put our dogs away to get our guests in our home. We don't want to lock them up in a bedroom or bathroom or the basement or outside or in a crate. We want them to be part of our families, but they act like idiots when people come over. They have no manners. So you have a week to do these exercises, guys. I know this is a hectic week, but you really want to start it. Good thing about doing this on Good Morning, Donna. How is everybody? I love the pictures of Stark I've been seeing. It seems like he's doing good. So getting people into the door. As a matter of fact, Donna, this is a great example. You had family come from out of state the other day, last week or the week before, and that was one of the exercises you worked on. So it's real important to set your dogs up for success. And how do you do that? The beauty of doing my live on Saturday mornings, it gives you guys Sunday to work on it. Rest of Saturday and Sunday to work on it before, life goes back to normal work. So how do you set your dog up for success to teach them to be calm when people come into your home? Well, the easiest way to do that would be use the people in your home to act like guests. I took Athena for a meet and greet with a beautiful dog we met last week. We kept them with the fence between them. Athena was wonderful, but the other dog, a female, was too excited and barked at her much of the time. The shelter said the dog doesn't take corrections well from other dogs, so she probably isn't the best match for Athena. Absolutely not. Athena has a dominant personality. If a dog's not going to take corrections from her, it could get really ugly. But I'm glad you're attempting this thing. When you do a meet and greet with the dog, guys, since we just got that comment put on there, I'm going to kind of break off a little bit. When you do a meet and greet with the dog, guys, again, it's going to come down to you, your energy, how you handle the situation. If you're nervous about how they're going to react at that fence line, they're probably going to react. But a dog that doesn't take corrections from another dog needs work, and it's not a good match for most dogs. I wouldn't put my own dog in that situation, because if she tries to correct the other dog and it doesn't listen, it's going to get ugly. It's not an Athena thing, it's a dog thing. But getting back to what we're talking about with setting your dogs up for success to invite people into our homes during this holiday season is you ask a family member, you tell a family member, if the kids, you can tell them to do things. To go out, go from the back door around to the front door, whatever, and they're going to act like a guest. And what that means is they're going to knock on the door, ring the doorbell, whatever, and they have to act like they're a guest, guys, and they have to do this the right way, and you guys have to do this the right way. What I tell you to do is, first of all, your dog should be on a leash when you open up the front door if they're the type of dog that's going to jump on people or possibly, God forbid, bolt out the door and get into the street. So I'm not saying keep a leash on your dog 24 hours a day. Keep a leash on the doorknob close to the front door. So, because you want to act as casual as possible and not anything weird. So what I say is, don't put the leash on the dog once you send the kid out to the front, or from the back door to the front door. Keep the leash by the front door. Doorbell rings, door's knocked on, dog's going to go running to the door. At that point, hey, hold on, let me take care of the dog, because that's our main concern. And you're going to get your leash and you're going to put it on your dog, and you're going to start working on threshold management. Episode 2, guys, of Mastering the Walk. Watch it, watch it, watch it. You cannot open the door while your dog is in an excited state of mind. So you have to break that excitement. Somebody's here. Yay. I got to see what's behind the door. I need my prize. I need it. No, the dog doesn't need the prize. So what you want to do is put your dog on a leash, put him into a position where you can open up the door comfortably. And once you get to the state of mind that you expect from your dog, which is a calm state of mind, you're going to start with how we're going to get there is you're going to put the dog on a leash. Sorry, I got myself sidetracked. And you're going to make your correction. No, this is unacceptable. The pop of the leash. And you're going to put the dog in. I always tell you, put the dog into a sit position. That's just giving him another job, something else to focus on, which is the words, the sounds coming out of your mouth. So you go, nope, sit. Hopefully they're looking at you for guidance, and their mind starts coming down in their excitement scale. And then you can start the process of opening the door if you see the mind is coming down in excitement. If the mind is coming down, you touch the doorknob, the odds are your dog will get up and act like an idiot again. You stop the process, you do your recheck, nope, sit, get them to refocus, wait till the mind calms down, go for the doorknob. How many times it's going to take, I have no freaking clue. But at that point, after that, if you can get to the doorknob and you start opening up the door, the dog stays in a seated position, I don't care really about the seated position. I tell you to sit. I just don't want forward motion. I don't want excitement. So if your dog gets up but doesn't move towards the door, your decision. You can put him in a reset or just go with the flow. Good morning, Jenna. When you get to that process where you start opening up the door and your dog doesn't move forward, if you have a storm door, you're going to have to repeat the process. Or you can use verbals to help your guest. You can make sure you position your dog in a position so your guest can come in and walk right past you and your dog. Your dog should be right next to you. Or I don't care if it's behind you, but if it's behind you, that's fine too. But your guest should be able to come walking into the door while your dog is still in that sit, non-forward motion, calmer state of mind, and walk right past your dog. You have to instruct all your guests coming into your home that they're not there to see your dog, they're there to see you. And you have to tell them, no look, no touch, no talk. They're not to acknowledge your dog's existence at all at this point. And even if it's a family member that the dog's familiar with, they have to act that way. And then those people that you're inviting into your home should go to wherever the gathering room is, the living room, dining room, kitchen, whatever room people usually gather in your house. And then when your dog is in a calm state of mind, the calmest state of mind preferably, start bringing your dog to your guests. You bring them to your guests. And they can pet your dog as long as the dog is in a calm state of mind. If your dog is not in a calm state of mind, you can't let your guest pet him because you're rewarding the excitement. Now, if you get your dog to your guest in a calm state of mind, and then the guest starts petting them, they still should not use verbal. Verbal's excitement for a dog. But if they start petting them and the dog gets excited, you instruct them, stop petting the dog, Do your correction? Nope, because you're going to disagree with the dog getting excited. Put them in a sit-stay position. And then repeat when the dog is in a calmer state of mind. So eventually what we're trying to accomplish or teach your dog is, in order to get the prize behind the door, they have to be in a calm state of mind. In order to get the affection from the prize that just came in, they have to be in a calm state of mind. And the more you practice, repetition, consistency, do it time and time out every single time, you will see your dog will just start naturally doing it the same way, like the videos that I showed in the beginning with the walk, where by practicing the skills that, the tools that I gave them to walk their dog is now an off-leash dog. And it's, if everybody noticed, it's an Australian Shepherd. It's a herding breed dog, which is very hard to get to that off-leash point because their prey drive is so high. Their herding instincts are so high. It's very hard to get a herding breed dog to an off-leash experience. And in those videos that you saw, it happened. So it's just doing it. This couple was very committed to what they wanted. And here's the beauty of it, guys. And that's why I always go back to mastering the walk. The conversations I had with them after they sent me the after videos is their other unwanted behaviors that Bodhi was showing, greeting guests like with no manners, running around, digging up the yard, all those unwanted behaviors that he had. Once they mastered the walk, those unwanted behaviors decreased. The excitement of somebody coming in the house decreased because they were able to work with them, and that Bodhi understood these people are in charge. I have to listen to them. They're the boss. I don't listen to them, I get fired. So by mastering the walk, it actually helps with other unwanted behaviors, because the walk, as we talk about week in, week out on this platform, is designed for structure and leadership. And without structure and leadership, your dog is in control. And if your dog's in control, you have a dog that you're not happy with it. Period. So that's why I keep going back to the same thing. The walk, the walk, the walk. I talk about it all the time. I talk about, definitely making with your corrections. You can't do corrections. You can't do any type of formal training with anger or frustration. You have to have a no-nonsense approach. You don't need to they didn't need to explain to Bodhi why it was unacceptable to wrap the leash around mommy's legs when they were walking. As humans, we know it's unacceptable. Mommy can trip, fall, smash her face on the blacktop. It ain't going to be pretty. We can explain it all, but to each other, we can't explain it to our dogs. And that's the biggest mistake we get, is we try to we have a conversation with a dog that doesn't understand us. And then when they don't understand our conversation, we get angry. Why aren't you listening to me? So here I'm going to take it to the umpteenth degree. And you guys know, I keep preaching that I'm a transparent trainer. I tell you what it is. Donna says consistency and repetition with your dog, and communication and expectations with your family members help with success. Absolutely. Great way to put it. So here I'm going to be as transparent as possible. As many of you know, I walk Zoe around our complex here. And a couple of the walks during the course of the day, as long as there's not any dogs out, because fair is fair. If I see other dogs out, this doesn't happen. But if there's no other dogs out, I will take her off leash, and we practice our off leash skills. I'm going to tell you 99.9% of the time she is perfect off leash. If she gets out a little ahead of me, all I got to do is snap my fingers. She comes right back to me. I can say, hey, I can say heel, I can say nope. Whatever word it is, she knows what it is. She knows that means slow down. And we go back to our healing. Well, the other day I was walking her, and along the property here, there's a fence near the woods, because there's a dip, like a hill or something. So the fence is there, I guess, for safety purposes. And there was a cat on one side of the fence, and we were on the other side of the fence. I saw it before Zoe did, and I was fine with it because, one, Zoe lives with cats, so cats aren't an issue. And of course, when we got real close, Zoe, cat, yay. And the cat hissed and did what cats normally do. And the cat started running, and my idiot dog ran after it. And I called her, and she could care less that I was there at that point. Was I angry? No. Was I frustrated? No. But I'll tell you one thing, I got really assertive after that. And once the cat ran up the tree, I called Zoe back. She came back, and I didn't say a word to her. She came back, and you can tell by her body language, she was like, ah, crap, I screwed up. She came over to me. She got about a foot away from me, lay down, and gave me her belly like, oh, I'm sorry, I screwed up. And how did she understand that I wasn't happy with her? My energy told her. I didn't have to say anything. I was like, big girl, what did you do? No. I called her back to me. She came over and she knew, oh my God, that was a mistake. And here's the beauty of it is the rest of the walk. Now, I didn't put her back on leash because I don't believe in punishing them by, well, now you lost the privilege of being, I do believe in dogs losing the privilege to be on a couch. They have to earn the privilege. It's always earned the privilege to be off leash. So I'm not going to be that person that says, well, now you lost the privilege to be off leash. We continued our walk. And I'll tell you one thing, she never deviated from my side next to me, no matter what pace. And I changed my pace purposely to see what she would do. And I would stop and I would go and I made left hand, like I always joke about, made left hand turns, right hand turns, figure eights, did the hokey pokey. I turned myself around. She was glued to me because she realized that I was not pleased with her. And in her genetics or whatever, she knows that it's important to make your pack leader happy. What I didn't realize happened is how it affected her was the next day, Marcy took Zoe out for a walk and she came home and was like, she didn't pull me once. So it was like she knew that something changed. And it was actually a beautiful thing to watch. And that's why I tell you guys that because, I tell you all the time, dogs are animals. Animals will make mistakes. My dog made a mistake. It's how I handled the mistake that made the difference. If that makes sense. Guys, let me know in the comments if that makes sense. It's because it's real important. I know as a trainer, as a dog lover, they're going to make mistakes. It's like raising kids. As much as I love my kids, I know they're going to make mistakes. They're going to screw up. It's my job not to have so many screw ups, but it's also my job to guide them through the screw ups in a way that doesn't make them afraid to come to me when they screw up. So that's exactly what I did with Zoe. It was an opportunity for me to make sure she was aware of what the rules were, and we reinforced them, but not with this anger and this frustration that humans have. And I'm the trainer. My dog acted like an idiot. Poo-poo occurs. That's a better way to say it, I guess, online. So here it is. That's reality, guys. So if you're expecting with my private training sessions or via this platform to have that perfect dog, there is no such thing. Don't try it. You'll frustrate the crap out of yourself. You will get this anger and the frustration. They're going to make mistakes. Those mistakes are the opportunities to teach them a better way to do it. She made a mistake. She realized it because she sensed my energy. And, I tell you guys this all the time, and we'll put it back up here, that energy is the most important form of communication that we have with our dogs. So without the verbal, Zoe knew she made a mistake. It's okay. I'll work her through it. And she did good. And she, we still do our walks every day. We still go off leash every day. And she's fine with it but if I would have done what most people would do, which is that anger my dog took off after that cat, how dare it, she knows better, blah, blah, blah. One, I probably would have scared the crap out of her. And then two, would she trust me enough to walk with me if I reacted in any other way? No. If I was with somebody who was constantly yelling and screaming and pissed off at me, I wouldn't want to be with them. That's why I say, guys, your energy is going to make or break your training process. Donna, you know this. It's worked so well with Stark. Athena has gotten so much better through repetition. Absolutely. Sometimes she reverts back to an unacceptable behavior. To her instincts take over. But so much good most of the time. Yeah. Absolutely. They are going to revert. I tell people this all the time, especially in my private sessions. I don't know if I say it as much here. You know, you can do, and we're going to use master in the walk or the front door etiquette that we talk about um, all the time. Your dog could do really good at these behaviors 3 weeks in a row. I mean, phenomenal, bulletproof, it seems. Oh my God, yes. And then they're going to revert. They're going to test you, guys. They're going to test you. To me, what Zoe did to me the other day was a test. I don't know why she tested me. It's 8 years. She should know better because it's going to be the same damn result every single time. But it was a test. I handled it the best way I could. So those tests are more important when you think you got really, really good and they're mastered it. Okay, we can walk our dog. We're off leash. We got that off leash experience. Yay. And also one day, a cat. Those are the opportunities to really show you that true pack leader, guys. And that's when yes, my energy was telling her I was unhappy with what she did, but I was still very calm about it. I didn't wig out. I never yelled. I never screamed. And she got the message. So I was still that calm, assertive. The energy was that assertive energy, say, how dare you, for the humans in us. But the energy was still calm about the correction because I really didn't have to do much because she realized that as soon as she got close to me, she knew, oh my Lord, Papa's pissed. I wanted to thank you once again for your training. Oh, you never have to thank me. It's my pleasure. This is not about Stark. I tutor a little boy a few times a week. The family adopted a puppy late last spring. I've been working on him not jumping on me when hold on, I lost my thing here. When I walk into the house, the father complimented me yesterday morning and said, "Wow, are you here to help both our boys?" And then he named their son and their dog. So thank you so much for helping me help them. You know what, guys? You know what's my tagline? We're going to put it up there a little earlier than I usually do. Um, Together we can help one dog and one family at a time, and that is truly what I'm about. Um, so Donna, that made my year at this point because we're almost at the end of the year. What a great time to have it right before the holidays. So thank you for sharing that with me. Um, and that's what it's about. If I can help you help somebody else, I did really good. And you guys did really good. So thank you for sharing that. That makes me feel real blessed and happy right now. Um, it goes a long way because what we talk about when I talk about the energy and I talk about a lot of these things, yes, it's for the dogs, but it's for us as humans. If we learn to live a calmer life, our lives are much better. And the dogs have taught me this, guys, because I ain't that damn smart. So, with that being said, guys, I'm sure many of you are aware for the next 2 weeks, due to the Christmas and New Year's, I will not be broadcasting my Saturday morning live. It'll be the first time since I started this, which was in March of 2020. I think I started my first broadcast. I've missed one due to traveling, and this will be my second and third ones that I am not going to broadcast because of the holidays. I am going to try to put out some videos during the week of some training stuff, just so you guys don't forget about me over the 2 weeks. And then when we come back in the beginning of the new year, I want to take off running. So we're going to try to get some more videos uploaded now that I figured out how this thing works to show you how these processes work. There's some things I'm going to try to do in the upcoming weeks down here, which is work with a dog at a dog park to teach people how to get into the dog park properly with their dogs in the right state of mind. Maybe do a video on the front door manners of getting guests coming in. But we're going to be putting up so much more content, I hope, just to keep you guys' appetites there for Back to Basics dog training. And like I say every week, guys, this is a free platform. I offer it out free every Saturday morning. So for the next two coming up, all I ask for to repay it is to please share it with your friends and family around the country and around the world. So together we can help one dog and one family at a time. This is about all dogs, all families around the country and around the world. So please share it. But with that being said, guys, I really hope you have a happy and healthy holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We'll see you in 2022. Wow, that sounds weird to say. But with that being said, guys, as always, stay healthy, stay safe, God bless. And remember, together we can help one dog and one family at a time. Happy holidays, guys.